Grant, we spent so much time on the road together,
Right.
and not even just that. So Grant at one point had moved from Rhode Island to Utah, and we helped get him back here to Rhode Island. Him and his family were living with us. And beyond that, I was training him as a plumber. And then we were investigating, and then they were living. Then the show took off. So we were together 12, 14, 18 hours a day, every day of the week. We didn't get a break from one another. And, I love him and his family dearly, but that wears on you. That does wear on you. I don't care who it is. And so he ended up leaving the show for his own personal issues. I think where the tension rose was that I was asked to do Ghost Hunters. And we were all asked to do Ghost Hunters, and we were all like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. And then Grant, for whatever reason, I guess decided he wasn't, or there's some mixed information there. But so we're like, all right, well, I was then asked to do Ghost Hunters with a new team. And I didn't like that idea. I mean, Sherry, Steve, Dave, they're family to me. I've known Steve longer than I've known Grant. So I wasn't going to do that because I felt like that was stabbing them in the back, and that was just not right. So I said no. So I decided we started talking to another network, and started talking about putting together a different show. And during that time, Grant, I guess because I turned down the show, Grant was approached again to do the show with the new team, and he agreed. But first off, he didn't tell us. He didn't none of that. So it was kind of like an ouch moment. One of those things where I wouldn't have done it without the team, but you just allowed a show that we built as a team to come back without the team. So, and that didn't sit right with a lot of us. And, so we took offense to that. And, from there, the show started, Ghost Hunters, the reboot, started off decent and fell really drastically quick. Ghost Nation was doing phenomenal. And, it came to a point where, Ghost Hunters was canceled. And I think it's because people realized, TAPS, it was a team, a legit team.
Right.
We weren't put together. And there's some great people who were on that show. Brian and Rochelle, two of my dearest friends.
Good people.
But, yeah, exactly. They are. But, so Ghost Hunters was canceled, and we were asked at Travel if we would consider taking back Ghost Hunters. And they said, if you want, you take it back. I said, well, I'll only take it back with the team, and if the whole team agrees on it. So Sherry, Steve, Dave, me, we all sat around and discussed it and figured we had built it. We didn't want to see it die out the way it did. So we took it back.